Wait, we got 2 and 5 left. Ahead to 5. This is this area I've been to but missed. Who's that? Melville? Yakut? Melville.
Did something break?
Oh, we haven't talked to you at all. Tell me about yourself.
Founders, pistons. You want my autobiography now? Fine. I'm one of New Jerusalem's chief engineers. I'm in charge of city maintenance and power management. I'm old as dirt, although not quite as old as that fossil Byron. In short, old, grumpy, keep stuff running.
Have any hobbies? And then we can talk about the other stuff. I hear you're a big fan of Yakut's cat.
Listen, one day that furry little demon is going to pee on the wrong cable and all of New Jerusalem will just turn off. Forget about the megastructure. He's the biggest threat to our security.
Any hobbies?
Hobbies? You think I have time for hobbies? That's cute. If I had time for hobbies, all of you would be dead.
I appreciate it. This is a very sarcastic person. And, I could either just agree, or I could say, you know, nothing? I don't know. This isn't a big decision. Let's do this.
What do you want me to say? I like bubble baths, candy, and the concept of Tuesdays. Cities don't maintain themselves. If you don't put real effort into keeping stuff running, it all falls apart in just a few decades. Civilization is always on the brink of collapse unless we do something about it. And I do.
Alright, much appreciated. Any progress on the particle clouds?
Yes, but I'm not liking the results.
What are the results?
Confusing, irritating, infuriating. Take your pick.
But what did they say? What conclusions do you come to? Tell me about New Alexandria.
New Alexandria. What a mess. It was an attempt to start a new city, but it went about as sideways as it goes. Gas explosion, more than 30 dead, unrecoverable. Al was there for the whole thing.
But why would so much tech from New Alexandria be here?
Because the whole place was abandoned. Byron insisted that we had to rebuild, but for the survivors, it was just too traumatic to deal with. So I guess that stuff was just lying around for someone to pick up.
Alright, cool. Got an achievement for talking to everybody. Where was I going? Puzzle 5. This isn't a puzzle. What is it? It's a piece of architecture? Is it a puzzle? Do I have to step on these in the right order or something? Eh. Oh, this is beautiful. There's a track we came in on. I think I might not be in the realm of Puzzle 5 anymore. Oh! The statue! Let's investigate. The world is so big. Anything to find over here? No. Ooh, the synth coming in. Alright. If we stand We have to stand higher than this, though. Maybe we can't see the exact spot. Maybe we just kind of have to intuit it. So something over there? Hello, man statue.
Just when I thought we'd found all the weird stuff.
Yeah. Success. It worked! I made a statue! Well, it half worked. The design wasn't balanced, so it fell over and broke. It was very dramatic, but the good news is that it all works in principle! So... okay. So I wonder if Miranda, or anyone in general, not necessarily Miranda, but like, I'd imagine that some people would worship elder humanity. Trevor. I have to read this before I can choose Trevor.
So, humanity is great. I really believe that, and that's why I'm here. But I have to be honest with you, individual people, not always my favorite. I'm not the smartest guy ever, and I know that. But there are some people, man, some people are just so dumb. I don't even know if they're actually conscious. Sometimes I think their whole lives might be like a dream. They're just stumbling around, no idea what's going on, mumbling some random nonsense. And the thing that you have to understand about our time period is that a lot of these people wield enormous power. They run whole countries and corporations. Yeah, that's right. We've handed over our civilization to people I wouldn't trust to tie their own shoelaces. And if they're dumb, then what are we? I don't honestly have an answer to that, so just please try to do better.
Yeah. I think maybe a little more thought into I think a little more thought into who gets put in charge might be a good thing. Maybe a little bit of distributed responsibility. Alright, there's a thing somewhere around here, and X marks the spot. I don't know where it is. I couldn't get to the place to see the X. Somewhere around here, I think. Or over here. This is like right where we started. Oh, hey, Byron, what's up? Really gotta load your text. So difficult text.
How can I help you?
Miranda, Pandora, Alexandria.
We made two fatal mistakes in New Alexandria. One was trusting the texts of our ancestors without thinking for ourselves. The other was giving up instead of doubling down, letting the tragedy define our future.
No surprise there. What do you make of Pandora?
It's clear that there's some kind of antagonistic force in this place, something that doesn't want us to discover the purpose of the megastructure. Perhaps that's part of the testing. Or perhaps it's what's responsible for this state of decay.
What do you make of Miranda?
That's a good question.
I think I accidentally chose the other one.
Prometheus is often taken to represent freedom and progress, the ideals of the radical Enlightenment. Pandora, on the other hand, usually represents the dangers of those very ideals, so they're counterparts, in a way. And the Sphinx is a mystery. Does that mean that these entities correspond to these concepts? Perhaps. They certainly seem to act like it. But Athena isn't the goddess of Athens, and I'm not Robert Byron, although those are the origins of our names. Where does myth end and history begin? We'll have to find out.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I had this one highlighted, and then it automatically selected the other one. What do you make of Miranda?
Going on what little we have, Honestly, she reminds me of myself when I'd just been born. I came out from the dam at night, and the sky was full of stars. I felt a reverence then, an almost ecstatic connection to the sublime. The universe seemed like a miracle.
Impressive you can
And to
remember that
exist
long.
within it was the greatest possible honor. That view was tempered in time, but I've always tried to hold on to as much of it as I could.
Cool. I'm back to not knowing where puzzle number 5 is. Or where this supposed X marks the spot is. Somewhere around here, I think. I mean, is it... Wait. Is this the puzzle that had the map? No, this is just a new statue without any hint on it. Okay. What are you a statue of? Can't see. You looking that way? Just a generic statue, maybe? Okay. I won't worry about that puzzle for now. I need to find 2 and 5. That's one we've already done. They're both this way. Okay, it's connecting right to here. So this is the end of the beam. Is this puzzle 5? This is a puzzle we've already done. Okay. Well, no. This could be... Ooh. So, let's actually connect you up here instead. And have a green beam going the other way. Because I think the other side was closer to the statue. That Al? It's Yakut.
I can't stop thinking about Miranda. A new person not born in New Jerusalem? Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
I wonder what it's like to be her.
Depends on who created her. Probably not all that different. Maybe she's more free than we are. Oh, this is not a choose everything. And lonely. Okay. We seem pretty free. We have freedom of speech. We have good representation in the government. We have the freedom to do what we want with our lives. I mean, it's pretty good. Probably not that different. Depends on who created her. I don't know if she's lonely. There might be others. Honestly, I'm gonna say probably not that different. Well, I mean, we have the potential to be like her. Also depends on who created her.
That's true. Just look at our team. Imagine getting your worldview from Byron versus, say, Melville. The outcome couldn't be more different. Which brings us back to the question of who built this place. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
What else do you want to talk about? What do you make of the labs?
They're very different from the rest of these structures in that they serve a clear purpose. Everything else is kind of surreal, but the labs are places where people lived and worked. I don't know what that means, but I think it means something.
Alright, cool. Alright, the green is going back. Where are these frickin' puzzles? Is this a new one? Energy maintenance. I found a puzzle. Well, I wonder what we do first. Alright, now we need it to be red. But which color do we need going? Well, oh, it doesn't matter which way we do this. No, it does. Do this and it opens. That one doesn't need to be open anymore. And now we can take a red over here. There's a red source. Okay. We need a red and a blue. So this is red. So that's not very useful. So maybe if we... That's the only red source, isn't it? So we have to get blue over here somehow. So maybe... If we... Okay, I see. Let's make one of these. Just make ourselves... Nope. Now that is self-sustaining. We don't need that anymore. So... I should have connected... Okay, we do need this just a moment longer. Because we need to connect this there. Now we should be fine. Because now we can just hop right in here. Yeah! I've unlocked the tower! There's a couple more things I want to do first. Is this new or is this one we've already found? Different pose.
When we go to New Jerusalem, I'm going to have a cat. He's going to be black and white, and his name is going to be Bean. And I'm going to make sure that he never gets sick, and he never gets old, and he'll be my best friend forever.
So Miranda knows about New Jerusalem and has plans to go there, and has somebody else with her because she said we. Alright, I need to find this last puzzle. Puzzle number 5, it says this way. Oh, right, I have a compass. It's question marks on the compass, that's nice. This is not 5. Yes, this is the fastest way to get to 5. Oh, it's another one of these. Probably is something. Here we are at 5. Imprisoned. I thought this was a tape recorder. It's a switch inverter. So turning this on turns this one off. Alright. Anything else to find? Nope, just the end over here. With a blue receptacle inside the end. Oh, there's a window over there. That's a blue, that's a red. Okay, it looks like we need to... Can we open this without the switch? Can we get through without the switch? This one will open here, okay. So maybe we position the things so that the solution ends up. Then we come back and flip the switch again. Alright, so this is blue. We need to connect it here. And this is red. So here's my initial thoughts. Like that. Then we take this and connect it here. Wait, can we see the end? We can. Huh. I thought we were gonna have to do some more later. Oh, but we can't cross it. That's a problem. Oh! Oh, I see. Also, connect it to here. Okay. So then by flipping the switch with good timing. No? No. Okay. Alright. I'm not there yet. What do I need to do? How about... This is red. Can we connect this one to red as well? Wait, what if we do this? We don't cross it. Then we can close this. Now it's self-sustaining. And now we can use this connector over here. Haha! Man, I like the puzzle in this game. Feels like the first game all over again, but new! I got an extra one. Wait, what does this do after we've finished? Nothing. Okay, I can restart the puzzle. Alright, one last thing to do, or two last things to do. One thing before the tower is I want to follow this green beam, see if I can get it to the ending place. Is that where it goes? Yeah, it's blue, so that must be the blue end. So let us disconnect from this blue. That's the wrong tool for this. Now we need to redirect this into... Oh geez, nothing is on the thing. Is it the star? Is that what it is? What is this? Just some art? No, the star is this big thing. Okay. I'm looking for the statue. I thought the statue was looking a different direction. Statue's over there. We can't see it from this screen, but maybe there's another puzzle over here we can see it from. Or there's another connector to connect to. Oh wait, no, that's okay. This is just, we connected to it from here. Can we see the big green? We can. Right there. Maybe it's too far away. Oh, it's higher up. Yeah. Let's go. Wait, there were particles that came off that. Did they go somewhere? There's a hand this way. It's a hand we already found, yeah. So let's go here and claim the reward.
The hunter does not hunt because he is hungry. He hunts because he revels in death.
Witch hunter. Because it's it at least was in the old days, very common for hunters to hunt for food. And also in modern times, because there's still plenty of people who hunt for their food. Okay, we've got all the puzzles. It's time to get to... Oh, that's the bridge. We have to go to the end of the bridge, the ring. And you know what? I'm probably going to want to react to this, and I've been playing for a couple hours, and my brain is all reacted out. So, you know, I'll decide whether to finish the episode now, or in another play session after this. Okay, I'm back. I have had a few days to think about my reactions, and I realized what it was that I was thinking. Also, did we do this? I think we did. Yeah, so this whole 3 areas, I think, I've been a little bit put off by the ideas that they have been sharing with me, like that have come from Trevor and the documents, like the ethics of extinction and humanity is great. It's been like a kind of like, but I think I've realized why exactly I feel that way. And that is, it is a perspective that is commonly rooted in insecurity. So somebody will feel insecure about their own worth, and so they will identify with a group that they feel has a large worth. So oftentimes this turns into really ugly stuff, like racism and fascism and that kind of thing. Luckily, Trevor seems to have identified with all of humanity, which is definitely less bad. But still, it comes from the same place, which is, I imagine that Trevor feels like he doesn't have a lot of self-worth, and he has to belong to something great. He has to belong to this group that has worth so that he can feel validated about himself. And I was a little bit worried that Croteam was preaching those values, but I definitely do not think so anymore. I think that they understand the values the same way that I just laid out, and that they're presenting it because it is a perspective that we would realistically expect to find some people working on a humanity preservation project to have. And I believe that it will be contrasted in future worlds with other perspectives. So the humanity is great is worth considering, but only as a stepping stone for other more mature ideas. All right, let's move on and get through this bridge. That's weird. Can we place it? What's the place button? It doesn't like it. Okay. Okay, well at least the initial one is chosen for us basically, right? So we have to go around this barrier. Unless we can move these. I don't know if we... I didn't see any mechanism to it. That's what I meant to do, okay. There we go. Still haven't gotten used to these controls. Let's see, we can go this way with this one, or not with that one. So it is just laid out for us. Right bumper is place, right? No, right bumper is select. That's place. Can we? Nope. We want to rotate this way, and then there we go. Cool. We have gotten to the center where the tower is. Anything to find around here? Well, we've got these things. What are these called? Like the parts, the ramparts of the tower, the parts that go up and down. I used to know. I don't remember. Go up. Who do we meet this time? Sphinx again.
When the craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low, but his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
I think his error... So I like this. I like that she is presenting classic myths that most of us have probably heard before in school, if nowhere else. And when we're taught these myths, it's, at least in my experience, it was kind of like, this is the story. Isn't it profound? I mean, maybe that's just me remembering childhood without lots of meaning. Maybe the meaningful discussion was there, I just didn't notice it. But yeah, then now she is asking us what our interpretations of the story. So my interpretation of the story was Icarus was too caught up in the joy of flying that he neglected to think about the practical hazards. He just got caught up in the thrill of flying that he wanted to go as high as possible. Because nobody had ever done that before, he didn't think that there might be consequences. But he should have, because nobody had ever done it before. So, hubris, the flame of the sun belongs to the gods? No. Carelessness, he did not use his wings correctly. Lawlessness, he should never have attempted to escape the labyrinth. Disobedience, he should have listened to his father. Impatience, if he wanted to soar so high, he should have built better wings. Idiocy, the wings were made from wax. I mean, come on. I think this one is closest to how I interpret the story. He didn't use his wings correctly. And the others were factors.
Who was careless, giving the wings to Icarus, knowing that all young men are rash.
I mean, come on, they were escaping a prison.
After the death of his son, Daedalus withdrew in sorrow to a foreign land. King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled, but for Minos, that answer was his ruin. Consider King Minos burned in his bath as you seek your own answer.
Gotta say, that was a bit too metaphorical for my brain to process. Am I seeking an answer?
The megastructure, it's opening.
Yay!
3 receivers, 3 towers, 3 beams, as we suspected. I think this is an invitation.
Doesn't look that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular maw of death.
Maw of death?
I love Alcatraz.
I think it looks charming. To quote 1K, come on, Al, live a little.
Hey, my
Byron's
choice
right.
had
We're here to
consequences.
explore, and this is a mystery worth investigating. This technology could change everything.
Oh, all right. I'm not winning this, am I?
Nope. Let's meet up at the VTOL, everybody. We're going in.
All right. And I think that will be the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Talos Principle 2 and other awesome games. I'll see you next time. Bye.